Practice honesty in your transactions. Proverbs 11 verse 1 reminds us that the Lord dislikes dishonest scales, while he appreciates honest weights. Grandma was a shining example of integrity in everything she did. She approached her business with honesty and fairness, earning the respect and trust of everyone in her community. Don't let greed take over. 1 Timothy 6 verse 10 reminds us that the love of money can lead to various forms of evil. My grandma often advised against being greedy, highlighting the value of being content and generous. Similarly, Luke 12 verse 15 teaches us that life isn't about having many possessions. By prioritizing what truly counts, she steered clear of greed and built a life filled with love and meaningful connections. Commit to hard work. In Colossians 3 verse 23, we are reminded to work with enthusiasm as if we are doing it for the Lord, not just for others. Grandma lived by this principle, always striving to do her best in everything. Proverbs 12 verse 11 also highlights that those who cultivate their land will enjoy plenty of food. Be smart with your investment choices. According to Ecclesiastes 11 verse 2, it's wise to distribute your investments in different areas since the future holds uncertainties. Grandma followed this advice by diversifying her portfolio to lower her risk. The parable of the talents in Matthew 25 verses 14 to 30 further emphasizes the significance of making thoughtful investment decisions. Support your family. According to 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8, anyone who neglects to support their family, especially their own household, has rejected their faith and is deemed worse than an unbeliever. Grandma was always devoted to taking care of her loved ones. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 27 also commends the woman who wisely oversees her household. Always seek knowledge. In Proverbs chapter 1 verse 5, we learn that the wise should listen and build upon their knowledge, and the discerning should seek guidance. Grandma was always committed to learning about effective resource management. She understood that financial wisdom is a journey of continuous learning and applying biblical principles. Cultivate contentment with your present resources. Hebrews chapter 13 verse 5 reminds us to find satisfaction in our current circumstances. As God assures us, I will never leave you. I will never abandon you. Grandma embodied this spirit of contentment, cherishing the little things and relying on God's care. Her ability to be content brought her a serene and rewarding life, free from the pressure of wanting more. Be patient. According to Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 8, the outcome of a matter is more significant than its beginning, and patience surpasses pride. Grandma was a shining example of patience in all areas of her life, especially in her financial matters. In line with this, James chapter 5 verse 7 advises us to remain patient until the Lord arrives. She knew that good things often take time, and that patience is a virtue that ultimately leads to greater rewards and happiness. Rely on God's perfect timing. According to Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1, there's a right time for everything and a season for every endeavor under the sun. Grandma placed her trust in God's timing regarding her financial goals and decisions. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 9 also reminds us that we can create our plans, but it's the Lord who directs our steps. Pursue sound advice. In Proverbs chapter 15 verse 22, we learn that plans may fail without proper advice, but they can flourish with the support of many advisors. My grandma always made it a point to consult wise and trusted people before tackling important financial matters. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 14 also underscores the importance of having several advisors. This ensured she was well informed and helped her avoid many common financial missteps. Keep your financial promises. According to Psalm 37 verse 21, those who are wicked borrow without the intention of paying back, while the righteous are generous givers. My grandma was a perfect example of someone who honored her financial promises, always making sure to meet her obligations on time. Proverbs 22 verse 1 also teaches us that a good name is worth more than great wealth. Use your wealth to help others. In 1 Timothy 6 verse 18, we are encouraged to do good, to be rich in acts of kindness, and to share generously. Grandma embodied this spirit, always using her resources to help those in need and support important causes. Acts 20 verse 35 also reminds us that giving is more rewarding than receiving. Live within your means. According to Proverbs 21 verse 17, a love for pleasure can lead to poverty, and those who indulge in wine and oil may never find true wealth. Grandma exemplified financial wisdom by living within her means, avoiding unnecessary extravagance, and focusing on what was essential. By prioritizing her needs over her wants, she achieved financial stability and sidestepped the risks of overspending. Do not seek dishonest gains. According to Proverbs chapter 28 verse 8, individuals who enrich themselves by exploiting the poor will find that their wealth is destined for someone who will treat the needy with compassion. Grandma was always careful to avoid any form of dishonest profit, opting instead to earn her living through integrity and hard work. In a similar vein, Ezekiel chapter 22 verse 12 speaks out against the wrongs of extortion and usury. Honor the Lord with your wealth. According to Proverbs 3 verse 9, we are called to honor the Lord with our riches and the first fruits of everything we produce. My grandma consistently prioritized giving the first part of her earnings to God. Malachi 3 verse 10 also reassures us that tithing faithfully brings about blessings. She believed that this practice was a testament to His provision and control, which in turn brought her both blessings and satisfaction in her financial matters. Settle your debts on time. Romans 13 verse 8 stresses the need to settle your debts, except for the perpetual debt of love we owe to one another. Grandma always made sure to pay her bills on time. Proverbs 3 verse 27 encourages us not to deny good to those who are entitled to it. This habit not only kept her finances in check, but also fostered strong, healthy relationships, free from the tension of outstanding debts. Keep out of financial conflicts. According to Proverbs 17 verse 14, starting a fight is like opening a floodgate, so it's best to let go of the issue before it escalates. Grandma was always careful to avoid financial arguments, recognizing the potential harm they could inflict on relationships. Romans 12 verse 18 encourages us to pursue harmony with everyone whenever possible. Keep in mind that everything belongs to the Lord. In Psalm 50 verse 10 it states, "For every beast of the forest is mine, the cattle on 1,000 hills." This highlights that all wealth, money, and resources are under God's ownership. He is the Creator, and therefore, everything belongs to Him. We should always keep in mind that earthly possessions do not equate to the ultimate authority of God.